it's Olivia. I'm here at Summerfest, and I'm going to be interviewing my good friend, Rae Sikora. Yay! Rae, will you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I have been working on all different nonviolence issues for about 40 years now.
Wow.
Speaking, doing workshops, helping people learn that nonviolence and peace is for more than just people.
That's awesome. And can you tell us a few stories about animals?
Sure. Well, I have a million of them. I could tell you a million
Yes.
stories. Do you have time for a million?
Well, maybe like
2?
9,999.
9,000. Okay, we can do that. Hopefully everyone has the time to watch 9,999.
Well,
So, okay, let's see. You want me to tell you a recent one?
sure.
Oh, no, I'm going to go. Oh, there's so many. Oh. Okay, I'll tell you a recent one.
Okay.
So, we were in Mexico, and we go there, we snorkel. I want to be with my underwater family because I love that. I consider fish as my underwater family. So we go there, we snorkel, but we also do animal rescue. And this one day, I went out on my bicycle in Mexico, and I wasn't planning on doing animal rescue. But when your eyes are open, how you see a lot of things that some people don't see? I was riding my bike, and this woman came running to me, and she had a picture on her phone, and in Spanish, she was yelling for me to help her. Can you help me find my dog? Can you help me find my dog? And I said, sure. There were all these people around, but she came to me. I don't know why. She came to me, and I said, okay, you take that street, I'll take this street. And we went up the road, and then at the end of the block, we'd look at each other, and she would go. And we kept doing it, and then I found her dog. In where there was trash and weeds, it's vacant lot. I see her little dog in a little pink halter with little rhinestones, fancy little dog. I find her dog, who is fine, just caught on some shrubs, and next to her dog, I find a dog who is a little puppy about this big, completely collapsed, ears full of ticks, nose in between the little toes here, covered in ticks, and totally starving and just limp. And I had a basket on my bike. I put the puppy in a soft little piece of clothing in my basket, and I was going back to the place we were staying. And I was wearing my vegan shirt, which I often am wearing, a vegan shirt,
Yeah.
So I was wearing my vegan shirt, and these people went by who were riding in the back of a truck and said, vegan, like this. And I went like this, and then I caught up to where they were dropped off. They were from Argentina, and they came over to talk to me, and they looked in the basket, and they said, oh, we love this dog. And now, when I find these animals, I have to find a home for them. And I didn't know where the home was going to be for this puppy. Oh, we love this dog. I said, how much do you love this dog? We want this dog. I said, really? Like magic. Isn't that magic? And it happens all the time. So these people wanted a dog. I said, I'm going to clean the dog up, get rid of all the ticks, go to the vet, clean bill of health, and this is your dog. And that was it, instantaneously. And it's happened so many times.
Wow.
You know why I think it happens? Because my heart is wide open when I find them. And I'm like, I love them. I'm going to do right by them. I'm going to find them a home. And then whatever those powers are out there, I don't know what you call it, universe, God, truth, whatever you call it out there, says, let's make a home show up. And it happens every time.
Yay!
Isn't that cool?
Yes, that's awesome. Oh my gosh, I'm totally engaged. Can you tell me another one?
Okay, well, let's see. How about, you could do a wild animal one. There's so many. Okay, so when I was a kid, I was known as the animal person. And I used to find wild animals. If they were wounded, I would take them back home. I'd stitch them up with dental floss if they needed stitching. I would just take care of them. And then I'd let them back out in the wild. And we had a veterinarian who helped me figure out how to do everything and what everybody eats. When I got a little older, I found a possum who had been attacked by a pack of dogs.
Goodness.
Okay, have you ever seen a possum?
Yes, I've seen a possum.
Up close, personal? Did you ever see all the teeth? They have more teeth than any other mammal. Did you know that?
No, I did not know that.
Okay, and it's supposed to scare you. Did you ever see them do this when they're scared? They go, and then all the teeth are just there.
Yes.
Okay, so I find this possum who's like all shredded up. I put some butterfly bandages, I did a little stitching. The possum lived in my bathtub and did really well, like made it through this. I had to have a possum sitter one time when I was going out of town, but the possum made it through this. And then everybody was attached. This little boy named the possum Posse. Not original, but whatever. It was cute. Posse. So this little boy was all excited when it was time to like release the possum back into the wild. But what do possums do when they're really scared? The other thing they do is play dead. It's called playing possum. They just go like this. And they look dead, but they're not dead. It's like a defense thing. So I let everybody know, yes, you can come to the release of Posse. Don't get excited, because not much is going to happen. Posse's going to go out of that cage, fall over, and look dead. And I tried to warn the little boy, like, Posse is going to look dead, but Posse isn't dead. It's called playing possum. Sure enough, I open up the dog kennel that I put Posse in to release him. Posse goes out, sniffs the little pile of food I left there, and then falls over like dead. And the little boy starts crying like crazy. I'm like, relax, relax, Posse is alive. This is called playing possum. You know, so it was like one of the most disappointing little releases. The little boy got over it. I said, we're going to hide behind a tree until you can see that Posse is okay. But this is like, you know, that's kind of my life.
That's really awesome. I hope you can tell me a story another time because they're really awesome.
We
They're
can hang out.
great storyteller.
We can hang out. And you can tell me some stories, I bet. I bet you have plenty of them yourself.
Oh, yeah.
So here's what I think is important. You don't turn away from things. Like, that's like, don't you think?
Yeah.
Like you see, oh, somebody's hurt, somebody needs help, human or not human.
Yeah.
Then you just don't turn away. You can be the one who helps them.
Is that your advice for my audience, or do you have something more?
I think that's my main advice. Oh, okay, one more thing. If you have something you care about deeply in your heart, like that you really, really care about, your deepest caring values, your heart values, line it up with your actions every day. Line them up so that all your actions show what you care about. That's my advice.
That's great advice. So stay tuned because I'm going to be having another video with another amazing person. So be sure to click thumbs up and subscribe to my video so that you can get all my other wonderful videos.
Thank you, Olivia. Bye, everybody.
Thank you for being on my interview. Bye!